I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
When I hit Soledad Yard. Actually, it's crazy because one of his big homeboys, rest in peace, Big Fish, it's weird how things work because he kind of like saved me. Because I was picked up from the prison bus from juvenile hall, right?
Yeah.
So from there we go to Delano State Penitentiary, right? So, you know.
Tried as an adult.
Yeah, I was tried as an adult.
Yeah.
Right? So I'd already did the youth authority. I'd already did all that young and early.
Yeah.
They didn't want me back in the system. So they sentenced me to state prison. So when I get to Delano to the reception, I barely got a mustache. I ain't got no goatee, nothing, right? But everybody asking everybody where they from.
Right.
So at that point in time, you know, blood is outnumbered everywhere you go.
Right.
But I'm a YA baby, so I'm a firecracker, right?
Right.
So I jump up, tell them where I'm from. I'm the only one in there from the red side, right?
Right.
So, you know, at that point, they go to, we got us one.
Right.
Out of nowhere, see this bald head, short, stocky dude, he jump up. He say, y'all ain't got nothing. He said he claimed his set. Y'all can give him a head up or ain't gonna be nothing at all on Rolling 60s Crip. First, when I'm hearing all this, I'm like, okay, it's a big homie in here.
Right.
Then he hit me with the Rolling 60s Crip, right?
Yeah.
So this was really my first seed, right? Of what I was to become later on when it came to the division of Crippin' and Blood.
Right.
Was that going to continue to be my enemy, or was I going to see it a different way? And I really didn't know at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was that first seed, and it was crazy because right before Fish passed, I got a chance to talk to him. Like, he remembered me, right? Because I had all the physique, I had everything to come with it.
Yeah.
I just had the baby face.
Right.
And he respected the fact that I represented my neighborhood. I wasn't scared to say it.
Be solid for yours.
So he stood up. He could have been part of the problem, but he
Right.
stood up for me. You know what I mean? So
That's
that
real.
was
so
one
even
of my,
like even some of the first lessons inside.
and I didn't know it. I didn't
Yeah.
know it. I didn't know it. My next lesson came in Soledad. It was a war with the Hispanics, and I broke down remember the bread racks. I broke the bread racks down. I passed out like 13 knives to all homies, right? So we go out there because this is black Hispanic. So we all out there together, right? So while we doing our thing, I hear somebody whack, watch out. It's a dude named Three Finger Louie from Harlem Crip, right? Saved my life. Hispanic dude was on my blind. I just seen him save my life, right? Long story short, people go to the hole. Some of us make it back to our cell. About 3 days later, you know the drill. Jones rolled it up. For what? We got confidential information. You passed out weapons for the war. So I asked myself that day, who's my enemy? Is Crip that saved my life, or one of these Bloods that told on me? Because I ain't getting nobody knives but Bloods. So that day, I told myself I would never in prison greet another black man with where you from. But see, right before that, it was another seed planted by Fish. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain events is happening, and it's watering my mentality and it's changing it.
Yeah.
So that day forward, I never asked nobody where they from. I greet them, they come in. I asked them if they needed some things. I hit them off with it. If they wanted to tell me they was from, that's cool. I let their homeboys know, and then we roll with it like that. If you wanted to gang bang, we was good at that. If not, we could just be one love and do what we had to do on the yard.
That's solid.